Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. So GALA seems to be taking off again. I would encourage you not to get too excited yet. It is sort of Friday evening here, at least in the UK. It's towards the end of the weekly, not the weekly candle, no, but towards the end of the week. So I'm just saying volume drops on the weekend, right? So I'm just thinking this could still be a fake out. Just want to issue that warning beforehand, but obviously it's following currently the expectation. So it's currently following the count here. The idea was to go higher as long as we're holding 3.4 cents. And especially also in this short-term pattern, this potential I showed you in the previous video, this trade setup, we were able and could say that we are following here a third wave as long as we're staying above, in the very short term, 3.84 cents. Obviously, what I communicated is that this short-term setup doesn't need to work out, because if it breaks down, we're just waiting sort of for the next setup in here. But certainly the ABC looked finished, especially as we broke out above this corrective price channel. But obviously, as long as you don't break above the wave 1 high, you don't really know. And even now, there is still a possibility that this is just an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave within a larger wave 4. So I just want to tell you the possibilities, not that, because, you know, if you don't know about market structure, you may think this is now definitely going to rocket and I go all in or whatever. So the idea, obviously, or the setup, the larger setup, was to scale into the green area. And then we had a smaller setup here, the 1-2 setup, which I showed you, I think, yesterday, which was a second opportunity to scale in if anybody wanted to trade this. But of course, it can also still be something like this, a wave W, a wave X, and we would then come down in Y, just to show you possibilities. It could also simply be an ABC pattern, a larger one, yeah, because there are ABC patterns where the A wave consists of 3 waves, the B wave as well, and the C wave 5. Yeah, so we just need to expect that, because a B wave, not necessarily expect, but just to be aware of it. I think that's more, you know, we need to watch for that risk, because it can be, especially in a pattern where you have the A wave as a 3-wave structure, it is often possible that the B wave retraces 90%, and that's exactly where we are now, at the 88.7% fib level. So, however, for a wave 3, this is currently still too weak, I think. Let's just double check that, because for the wave 3, we need to reach the 1.618 fib extension. Haven't reached it, we have only reached the 1.236 extension. So what we now need for further confirmation that we are here in a breakout, we need to reach the 5.27 cent level as a minimum. Yeah, I'm not saying this is definitely the target and we stop here and will then come down in a 4 before we go up in a 5. No, this is the minimum. We have seen in these current, I would call them small bull runs across the market, that a lot of these wave 3 targets are being taken out, and we run into these extensions, like the 200%, the 2.618 extension, which is not a surprise, because I mention it very often in my videos that if a bull run starts, or at least if you have a significant relief rally, in those impulsive price moves, you can often see the 1.618 extension for the wave 3 only as the minimum target, which is also why when I talk about targets for a next all-time high, looking at the larger scale, then I'm normally talking about the 1.618 extension as an absolute minimum. Okay, but yeah, this is what we need to see now. The bulls now need to drive it to the 1.618 extension. That will increase probabilities that also a wave 4 support level will hold, and we should then get one more wave up in a 5th wave. So, and then, the entire move to the upside could be finished in the wave 1. That's sort of how I see it at the moment. We can always get extensions, but what I will do then, when we reach here wave 5 target, which I don't see at the moment, also it's not reached yet, certainly. You know, we only have 3 waves up at the moment, we need 5. As soon as we see the 5 waves up, I will give you a support level, which if we cross below that, would indicate that this entire pattern is indeed breaking down and we are coming down in a wave 2, because this would then be a complete impulse, 5 waves up, and then we're waiting for the ABC structure to the downside. This would then count as a wave 1, and we're waiting for the wave 2 to scale in, right? Again. So at the end of the wave 5, it might be time to at least take some partial profits. At least that's what I would do. Yeah, maybe not close the entire position. I mean, that's entirely up to you how you manage that. But certainly there is some time for partial profit taking, especially if anybody scaled into this support area, or even the small yellow one, which was another entry area that I did give you a few days ago, actually, before we rallied in this wave. So yeah, it's looking good at the moment. My view continues to be that we should push higher as long as we are holding the 3.41 cent level. In the very short term here, to maintain this pattern, the price must not drop below the 78.6 retracement of the last high, which is the 4.098 cent level. So the price should avoid dropping below that. If it drops below that, then obviously support is again the 3.41 cent level, because then most likely this pattern is not going to work out. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. Looks good at the moment for GALA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.